Hey everybody, what's going on? Terry here. Hope you're having a fantastic day as per usual. No, this is not me live playing the game right now, but this is actually a VOD from my Mixer channel. On this particular VOD here, I'm streaming at a bit rate of 10,000 kilobits per second with the new NVIDIA encoder with the high quality preset, all that jazz. Okay, now this video, I want to just talk about bitrate for a minute, and keep in mind though folks that while yes, your overall system spec really does play a factor in how a stream looks, this video here is going to just talk about bitrate and why it's important, okay? I see a lot of people on Twitch, Mixer, they push a 1080p stream when they either A, don't have the proper amount of bandwidth to push that kind of stream. Right here, this is again 720p, 60 frames per second, 10,000 kilobits per second, and it looks fairly good. Even though this is a 720p stretched out to a 1080p panel here, everything still looks fairly sharp. You know, same thing here for the webcam. There's a little bit of artifacting because it is a 1080p video stream coming from my A6000, so whenever you shrink that down so much, it does look a little bit too sharp. I do apologize for that, but I can probably fix that with the filter. But for right now, though, folks, just go with it here. Okay, now, again, the stream itself looks pretty good, right? Even with these quick running around, doing a lot of stuff here on screen, everything still looks relatively sharp, and you can still tell what a lot of things are, right? Well, I'm going to go ahead and go to my other VOD I have here. It was the same night, but this stream here is at only 6,000 kilobits per second. Okay, and let's see, can I go full screen here or no? There we go. You can already tell about how much of a worse quality stream this is. Now, this is being recorded at 28,000 kilobits per second, so it's not going to be a bit rate bottleneck that I'm recording at, okay? Like, I'm recording at a much higher bit rate than these streams are being delivered at, so the quality loss should be pretty much non-existent here, okay? But this is what I'm talking about, though, okay, folks? This stream right here, again, Mixer, FTL protocol, 6,000 kilobits per second, compared to my other stream with 10,000 kilobits per second, looks absolutely horrible, especially in some of the darker parts of the scenes here, or the high motion scenes right here. Like up here in the sky and even just the menu screen here, it looks a little bit blocky and choppy, okay? But like up here in the sky and everything, it looks really artifacty. Same thing down here. Like, it looks like you're looking at the scene itself through, like, you know, wet goggles or wet glasses to where it makes everything look just a little bit more blurry, you know what I mean? So, and here's the thing too, folks. See, whenever I go back to my main camera scene right here, 6,000 kilobits per second, because it's a stationary camera scene, it looks just fine, nice and sharp. But as soon as you introduce the motion back into it, that's when the lower bit rate really shows how bad quality it really is. So folks, if you take anything away from this video here, of course, make sure your setup, your single PC setup or your dual PC setup is actually spec-wise good enough to run the types of quality settings that you are wanting to at the resolution settings you're wanting to. Make sure that you have the bandwidth available from your ISP, so a fast enough internet speed to actually push the kind of high bit rates that you would need for high resolution, high frame rate streaming, okay? Because again, folks, yeah, it's cool to say that you stream at 1080p, 60 frames per second, but if you can only do that at 3,500 kilobits per second, it's gonna look a lot worse than this here, you know what I mean? So folks, just whenever you go streaming, again, Mixer, Twitch, wherever, just make sure you think about that, and I'll see y'all in the next one, okay? Take care, folks. See you around.